Hey YouTubers, it's Tony with Mayberry Mini Trucks. Today is Friday, March 7th, 2025. And we're going to do a video of 6 trucks. And these are some pretty nice trucks. These came in a container. And, you know, Mayberry Mini Trucks did get the law passed in North Carolina, signed by the governor, making them street legal. And I have been really grateful for that because it opened the door to the functionality, the usefulness of the mini truck. Now they're good off road, but you can also drive them all over town or to the next town over. And there's no extra charges. So when we give you the title, if it says $7,600 on the window, that's all you pay. There's no extra anything. So it includes a full synthetic oil change. We check to make sure that it drives properly, that meaning that it has good power, that the four-wheel drive works, that the clutch is good if it's a manual transmission. And so we just try to really um, run a tight ship and do things the right way. And but we don't charge any extra dock fees or title fees or admin fees or any of that stuff. So let's go ahead and let's check these out. I'm going to start with this truck that is in the back. This is a Daihatsu Hijet S110P. And you see a hydraulic pump there, but it's not a dump. So I thought it was a dump, but I thought, oh, well, I wonder what that's for. There is no dump bed on it, and it's got an air conditioning condenser. So let's check this little thing out. All right. Now, as far as the air goes, it does work. So the compressor is turning on, which is really nice. Somebody did replace the radio at some point. There's no disc in there. Sometimes you'll see a disc in there and we can hear what kind of music the previous owner listened to. All right, so here is the deal with this truck. You undo the latches and this folds down, and now this folds out. Okay, and I know most of you probably figured it out by now. All right, now it's got a little door here. You open the door, very nice, and it has a little control box. Well, I'm going to toggle this switch, and I want you to see what it does. So it lowers all the way down, so you could put a 55-gallon drum on there or a washing machine. And then you lift it up. Isn't that cool? And this is a nice little piece of equipment. I mean, let me see if it'll lift me. I weigh 175 pounds. So I have not tried it yet. We're going to do a real-time test. Here we go. So I'm standing on it now. Look at that. Absolutely. I went all the way to the top. Now I'm going back down. So that's pretty cool. I would say 200 pounds, no problem. It even lifted me. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and shut the truck off and do a walk around and see what kind of condition. And it's interesting. It even has air conditioning, which is really cool. But it's a lift gate. All right. So here is the VIN number. Now we're going to go around the perimeter of the windshield. Now on the roof, it's been brush painted. You can see there where the paint got knocked off right there. But let's get up there and take a closer look at that. Okay, so that's just a peck of paint missing there. Same there, that's the spot I just showed you. So it has been dented. You can see that There's a little impact right there, but it's not, it hasn't been body filled or damaged. I don't know why they brush painted it, but they only brush painted it from here up. And it's only the roof. And you can see they got a little paint on the antenna base there. And again, it's only from here up, the brush paint. There is no other brush paint, but we're going to go ahead and continue around the perimeter here, looking for damage. So there is no rust damage, little tiny piece of oxidization there, but looks to be in good shape. Now we're going to look at the front for any dings or dents, and I actually see one tiny ding right there, and I do mean tiny. Good looking front bumper, a little chalky, but they do repaint very nicely if you wanted to. Coming down the door pillar, looking at the door itself, it does have a dent or a crease right there and there. Now we're going to look underneath the inner fender. Looks nice. The bedside panel, a couple dings, one there, and there. Okay, let's look under the bed from the other side, because there's the air conditioning compressor and the lift gate mechanism there, so we'll get a better view from underneath from the other side. The bed is beautiful. This is just scuffed paint and surface rust, but the bed is in phenomenal shape. So, and this gets put up like this, and it folds up. All right, now let's look at this bedside panel. So we have two dings, one here and one here. This is the hydraulic pump for the lift gate, and now this is underneath the bed, so you can see what it's like under there. Coming down the door post on the passenger side, it is in remarkable condition. So we do have a little indentation right there. You can see where they add some touch-up paint there. It's not very big or at all, but there is something there. And here the paint got chipped and is surface rusted. And here the door panel is in very good shape. No tears. No rust under the door. And this is under the floor mat. Looks very nice. The seat on the passenger side is in good condition. And now let's look at the driver's side. Let's look under the floor mat over there. See what this looks like. Okay. So the door panel the corner is creased. You know, you may want to put that back and glue that with some sort of adhesive. Looks good under there. No rust. Oh boy. Beautiful. Nice. So we have a seat tear right there and a small one right there. 30,955. So that's like 19,500 original miles. 5-speed, 4-wheel drive, 2-speed transfer case. Really unusual truck, especially because it has a liftgate and working air conditioning. All right, so now we're going to look at another Daihatsu, S110P also, and this is called the IS. And the IS is very rare. It's kind of a cool option that they made with the mini truck. So what they did is they put a little bit higher roof on. You can see right there, it's got a higher roof, really nice looking. but let's go ahead and let's do a walk around of this cool little tricked out mini truck, the Daihatsu IS. Let's look around the perimeter here of the windshield. And this paint job that you see on the roof is factory. They did that at the factory. Okay, so there's no rust on the front of the truck. And there is a dent here and a ding here. Coming down the door pillar. Tiny, like a scratch there and a tiny indentation. That's it. This is dirty. That'll come off when it's cleaned. A little crease there. Beautiful. Now the bedside panel. Have a ding there. And this is a fairing. A factory fairing. Same here. Also a factory fairing right there. A locking gas cap. That's unique to the IS. And here is the bed. So we do have some rust underneath the engine cover right there and the engine cover itself there. So there is some rust around the perimeter of the engine cover. Back of the cab looks very good. It's got a really unusual headache rack. I mean, that is definitely unique to the IS. And that's not too cheap or anything. That's pretty heavy. Beautiful, beautiful bed. Beautiful bed. The tailgate, it has some dings along here. Tiny crease right there. Good looking plastic. Good looking plastic. Again, this is a twin cam 12 valve. Normally they're single cam. So we have a scratch here and a crease and scratch here. There is the fairing. The fairing is in good shape. It'll be a little hard to see underneath this truck because of that fairing. Actually, there you go. That takes care of that. Now we can see underneath it. So the fairing does lift up. You can see the holding device right there. You just push it down and then it unlocks and locks. All right, coming down the door post on the passenger side. That's actually adhesive left behind some tape. We do have a ding here, scratch there that's been touched up, scratch there. The door panel, kind of an aftermarket addition there. A little bit extra. Very nice. Very nice under there, under the wheel housing. Beautiful. Now this is new. I have never seen that before. That is a tray, I believe, for the evaporator, for the air conditioning. 2-speed transfer case, 5-speed, 4-wheel drive. Air conditioning does work. I've tried it. Now, let's look at the driver's side. Okay, good looking door panel. Coming under here to look for rust. We don't have any. Nice. And now, very nice. Okay, the seat is in very good condition on the driver's side. And it's got 29,605 kilometers, which is like 18,000 miles. Very nice. Very nice. Daihatsu IS. Okay, next we have a Honda HA7. And there's the VIN number. Now we're going to come around the perimeter. And I know you probably can't tell, but this truck is wider. It is wider than, and you notice how on that Daihatsu it kind of leans in a little. On this, it's more vertical. So it has more shoulder room, and the truck is just wider. The interior of the bed is 54 inches, as opposed to the interior of the previous generation mini truck would be 52 inches. Let's check this Honda out. It has a hood. Isn't that cool? Prop rod for the hood, which I can't articulate because I'm using both hands, but that's cool. Fuse box, radiator. This is the next generation of mini truck. Nice, nice. All right. So going around the perimeter of the windshield, we have no rust, which is nice. We actually have a hood, as I just showed you, which is new to mini trucks of this era. Beautiful front bumper, very good condition. If you wanted to paint that semi-gloss, you could take it off and paint it. It would look very nice. The door has one ding right there. Now these trucks are going to be more comfortable for somebody who is taller, because also it's easy to get into the truck. You can see here that getting in, since the wheel is so far forward on the vehicle, right? It's way forward compared to the previous generation mini truck right there. It means that there's more clearance getting your feet in. So if you were 6'5", you might actually be able to use this Honda, where previously there was no way. I have also checked the air on this one, and it does work. So let's start it. Always check. Oh, you have to push the clutch on this one. They put a clutch safety switch on this generation. Remember, I've always said there's no clutch safety switch? Well, here in 1999, they started it. They began. All right, so now, looking down this side, we have one ding here and one ding here. Let's look under the bed mat. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very nice. Now let's look at the tailgate. So the tailgate has several dings. It is dirty. That'll come off, but it has a ding here, 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 here. Plastic looks good. Plastic looks good. On the bedside panel, guys, the bedside panel is ding-free. That is remarkable. All right, coming down the door post on the passenger side, we have, one ding right there. Hard to see under here. Again, the Honda is using the unibody. Interesting. Well, let's open this door. Very nice. Good looking door. Very nice. Beautiful seat. Beautiful seat. Beautiful headliner. Door panel on the driver's side. Looks good under here. No rust. And again, I see a glove under here. Huh. Looks like somebody's rubber tie-down straps, and they're gloves from Japan. So, the gloves from Japan will come with this truck. Nice looking seat. The seat on the driver's side is also really nice. Now for the mileage. 42,413. So, that's like 26,000 miles or so. Very nice truck. Okay, next is a Suzuki DB52T. There's the VIN number. Now, let's go around the perimeter here. So we've got some pebble pecks there, coming around, looking good, no rust. We have a ding there and scratches there. Those have been touched up. The front bumper looks really nice. Now, coming down, we actually have a front fender on this mini truck, which is kind of neat. Good looking headlight. We have the factory paint dot there, which means that it probably hasn't seen a ton of highway time. You can see a scratch there and there that have been touched up. I regard that that's good. That means they were pretty conscientious about things with their mini truck. If it got a scratch there, they touched it up. Okay, now here we've got several dings. So the whole bedside panel is dinged up on this side. Let me just put it that way. I like the coat that these next generation trucks have on the Suzuki frames. Good looking tire and wheel. The bed looks good, just scratched up. That's it. No rust issues, but scratched. So in other words, they used it moderately, not heavily. Okay, so we have a ding here and here and a dent here. The bedside panel has 4 dings. Ding here, 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 and here. 5. Now, back of the cab looks good. Now, we're going to come down the door post. And look for damage. And we do have some scratches, nicks that have been touched up. Here is under the fender on the passenger side. Looks good. Let's look inside. We have a door pick here and a door pick here. Here's the bottom of the door, so we can see if there's any rust. Now, over here, we're going to look under the floor mat. Beautiful. Wow, that's nice. Now, I wonder if this seat is torn. Well, I don't know. I can't get that off. It doesn't feel torn, but caveat emptor. I'm going to leave that for you to check because I can't get the seat cover off. A lot of times, we're used to seeing a seat cover and it means it's torn underneath, but that doesn't mean it actually is torn, but it could be. Boy, those chickens are making it way up here. Oh, the chicken coop's so far away. All right. Starts right up. 53272. 2-speed transfer case, 4-wheel drive. Very nice. And it's got a hood latch also, which is nice about the Suzuki. And now we also see the Hondas have a hood. as we saw in the previous truck. Let's look underneath this floor mat. Beautiful. This seat is torn right here. So what did I say, 53,272 on that mileage? So that's like 35,000 original miles, if I remember the mileage correctly. Okay, next is another Suzuki Carry. And this is also four-wheel drive DB52T. There's the VIN number. Hey, buddy. Whoa. All right. Coming around the perimeter, just scuff marks there. You know, roosters, some of them can be fine. Other roosters, look out. We've never had a rooster that will actually attack you. But the roosters are very good because they kind of keep the flock together so that the flock doesn't stray. So in other words, a rooster, like one rooster per 8 hens is good because they'll help keep the flock protected against predators. All right, so now, guys, we don't have a single ding on the hood. Nice color matched bumper. The fender is also ding free. Coming down the door pillar to look at the door, we do have a crease right here, tiny, and a dent right there. Or I don't know about a dent, but a knock there. Okay, and we have a door ding. A door ding here, here, and I believe that's it. The bed looks really good. No rust. It's just been used. You can see that's not rust there. That's just like some sort of liquid that spilled and dried. But it's got scuffs and scratches. But that's to be expected with a bed that was put to use. On the tailgate, we have a ding here, here, here. So probably I would say several dings, maybe 10 or so. On the bedside panel, again, we've got half a dozen dings on that bedside panel. Nice looking tires. Let's look under the bed. Looks nice. Looks good under there. Let's look down the door post on the passenger side. So we have a ding there, a ding and a ding there and there. That's tar. That'll come off. And now here, under the fender on the passenger side, looks good. Now we're going to open the door. These are your license plate bolts. The seat here looks good. The door panel looks good. And the bottom of the door also looks good. And when I say looks good, it might be dirty, but we're looking for rust. That's nice. A little wet. Okay. Again, the seat looks good. Headliner looks good. All right. Door panel on this side looks very good, just dirty. You can see where their boot hit a few hundred times. So those are just marks, actually, not scratches. Looks good under there. Now, under here, beautiful, no rust. All right, the seat is torn here. And let's see if it'll start. Oh, look at that. 44,142. Oh, this came with air conditioning. I do not hear the air conditioning engage. Four-wheel drive, 2-speed transfer case, 5-speed. Lastly, we have a Daihatsu twin cam, fuel injected. Let's take a look at the VIN number. Here's the VIN number, S200P. I'm going to say this is probably a two-wheel drive. Let's find out. Coming around the perimeter of the windshield, looking for rust. We have none. Now, let's look for dings. No dings. Good looking front bumper. The door has a crease and a dent right there, a scratch right there that has been touched up. A pretty remarkable looking wheel. There's the inner fender. Now, am I right about two-wheel drive? Let's see. Yep, two-wheel drive. The bedside panel is ding-free. It does have some scratches here. Here's a view under the bed, which I think is important to see. And here, looks like the engine cover was replaced. It looks so new. The bed's in remarkable condition. Makes you wonder why they replaced the engine cover. They might have dropped something on it, or who knows. I don't think it had rust because it looks so good in the bed. All right. Boy, I like Daihatsu bed mats. They're so heavy. They're really good quality. Okay, so this came from Yabasuki. Ding free, guys. Ding free. Nice. Nice there, too. All right. So here on this bedside panel, we have 1, 2, 3 dings. Really good view under the bed. Okay, so this is a really nice two-wheel drive Daihatsu. It's also an automatic. All right, look how pretty it is underneath the bottom of the door. Here's the inside of the wheel housing. So this is good for buzzing around town. And if you wanted, you could put some nice 14-inch aluminum wheels on here, and it would look incredible. So this would be great for buzzing all over town, maybe to the next town over. That looks good up there. Seat looks very nice. And so, nice. A lot of people they'll want a two-wheel drive because they don't need four-wheel drive. You know, they don't have much chance of snow, if any at all. And if you do have snow, then let that just be the day that you don't drive it. Nice. Beautiful. Let's look under the seat. I don't know why I want to look under this, but let's just do it. Okay, nice, nice. I wonder if the air conditioning works. Let's see if it'll start. There it goes. Let's see if the air works. Yes, it does. How about that? Huh. Automatic two-wheel drive with air conditioning. And this is the 1999. It might be a 2000. So it's got a wider bed, 54 inches interior bed width. And it's also got a little more room inside. So if you're kind of tall, or if you have a big belly, then it would be more accommodating. So, guys, those are our 6 trucks, and we appreciate you hanging with me and watching my video. Please subscribe to our channel. Just hit that little subscribe button and then hit the bell, and you'll be notified when we post a video such as this. We've got 10 more trucks to video, and so we've got just a ton of inventory. We've probably easily got 250 or 260 trucks in our inventory. So, guys, and if you like the content of our video, please hit the thumbs up. I really do appreciate you watching our video. And again, we did get the law passed. You'll get a title. We don't play any games with people, so there are no other fees. If it says $7,400, that's all you pay. Full synthetic oil change, new oil filter, new air filter, the title, everything is included. Anything that we had to do to repair it. And we have a service department, so we do service what we sell. We have a ton of windshields also. So if you need windshields, we've got windshields. Like probably, I don't know, 50 windshields or something. And I bought a windshield rack. So we've got them all professionally stored. It's really nice. Guys, thank you for watching our video.